Hello, class. Today's lecture, we're going to be talking about helping the environment with constructed wetlands. So, without further ado, welcome, future environmentalists. I am Mr. Talifus, and today I'm going to help you learn about constructed wetlands. You will decide which constructed wetland you would like to research from any location on Earth for your biology project. But right now, we're going to watch a video on constructed wetlands about the Harbor Brook Wetland Project and how constructed wetlands benefit the environment. The information in the video that we're about to watch will provide you the material and knowledge in order to complete your future assignment in class for our biology class. And your biology class is important for keeping our environment and communities healthy. So let's start learning about constructed wetlands. Here's the video we were about to watch.
Constructed wetlands. Our world is continuously growing. In fact, our world is growing at a rate of 1.1% per year, from 1 billion people in 1800 to a whopping 7.6 billion people in 2017. Increased population means more buildings and more toilets, baths, and showers to support their everyday needs. And this means an increased wastewater. Another effect of more people and urbanization, and therefore more buildings, are increased impervious surfaces, meaning that water can no longer infiltrate or soak into the earth like a sponge. This increase in impervious surfaces can result in a 45% increase in surface runoff, with only 15% of precipitation infiltrating into the ground. Increased impervious surfaces increase stormwater. This increased quantity of stormwater is now carrying a decreased quality due to the other effects of urbanization. What is the solution to these problems? Constructed wetlands. A constructed wetland is a man-made or engineered version of a natural wetland, imitating its natural ecosystem services of water filtration and flood control. The most important components of a constructed wetland, in order to mimic a natural wetland's processes, are its filter bed, comprised of sand and gravel, and its vegetation type. The water then enters through the wetland through an inlet and passes through the vegetation and filter bed before the newly filtered water exits the outlet pipe. Wetland design types differ in the direction of influent flow and the surface through which it is filtered. Natural wetlands only make up 5% of the lower 48 states, but more than 1/3 of threatened and endangered species live only in wetlands. Constructed wetlands can potentially offer a greater number of habitats for these animals. Natural wetlands are some of the most biologically productive natural ecosystems in the world, comparable to tropical rainforests or coral reefs. Both constructed and natural wetlands have proven that they can reduce the frequency and intensity of floods by soaking up and storing a significant amount of floodwater. Wetlands can typically store about 3 acre-feet of water, or 1 million gallons, about 3/4 the size of a football field, covered 1 foot deep in water. Globally, natural wetlands estimate to be valued at $14.9 trillion. That is 25 times larger than the United States' annual military spending. Conagry Bottomland Hardwood Swamp, a natural wetland in South Carolina, removes a quantity of pollutants from the watershed equivalent to that which would be removed by a $5 million treatment plant. Wetlands are often inviting places for various recreational activities and provide educational opportunities to students of all ages. The Harbor Brook Wetland Project is a great example of a constructed wetland. The project consists of floating wetland islands, vertical flow wetlands, and surface flow wetlands. This series of constructed wetlands is capable of holding 770,000 gallons of water when full, which is equivalent to 3.25 Macomb swimming pools. The water capture per year is the equivalent of 63 Macomb swimming pools. This reduces runoff by the equivalent of 13.6 water towers per year. Constructed wetlands do have a large capital investment and space requirement. Construction time and maintenance requirements are also limiting factors. However, cost-benefit analyses can argue for constructed wetlands' ability to meet the triple bottom line.
Now, if for some reason you couldn't hear it or maybe just didn't grasp all the information, I would advise you to please go watch that video again. Hold on as I try to get back to my slides. Interesting. Here we go. Sorry about that. So, to recap on that video, it described why constructed wetlands are made and how constructed wetlands benefit our environment, and also talked about the three different types of constructed wetlands that are used today for our environment. So below this video is also an article about constructed wetlands for wastewater treatments. So we click on that, should pop up. I'm not going to go over all of it because you should be able to read it before Monday's class, but I just wanted to show you that it goes in depth about constructed wetlands, and it also gives you a diagram of the different types of constructed wetlands. So this gives you two, even though there are three types of constructed wetlands. Has free water surface wetland and vegetative submerged bed wetland. And it also tells you different types of plants, free floating aquatic, rooted floating aquatic, submerged aquatic, that benefit the constructed wetland and wastewater system treatment. Also provides advantages and disadvantages of constructed wetlands. You will need to read this in order to participate in Monday's discussion and do well in your presentation for biology class. As we go back to the slides, hold on one second. But now, as we go on, moving forward, expectations from this lecture. We will discuss the information presented in the video and article on Monday in class. Critically think about what would happen without constructed wetlands in our environment and how constructed wetlands would benefit communities on Earth. Discussion will be conducted at the beginning of class in small groups to allow each of you to present your thinking to your classmates about what you read and your opinions. Watching the video and discussing with classmates about constructed wetlands will help you have a better understanding of what to look for when researching your own constructed wetland on Earth for this class. So after we do the discussion in class, in the beginning of class, the groups that you are placed in will also be the groups for the constructed wetland project. So whatever small group you're in, those will be your group members. We will go over the instructions for our biology project-based lesson, and you and your group members will start researching, identifying, and researching and identifying the information on a constructed wetland on Earth from what you want to pick from. The presentation will be communicated to the class using some type of media on Friday. So on Monday, after the discussion, all you're going to do is talk with your members and try to figure out which constructed wetland you want to pick. You will create a Google Doc in class to collaborate on your project and group discussions on Monday. So in class, go on the Chromebook, create a Google Doc, and you guys are going to talk to each other outside of class on that Google Doc, and make sure that you invite me so I can see your work. There will also be a Google Classroom quiz about the video and the article that you watch in this lecture on Tuesday. So, in review, the video and the article for constructed wetlands must be watched and read so that you can discuss in class with group members about what you thought of it and your opinion, and to help you along with your biology project. You will create a Google Doc for collaboration on Monday. We'll go over the group project, we'll go over the group discussion, and your quiz is on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Have fun saving the environment. And here are the links again, just in case you missed them. See you Monday.